Inside Tennis with the Koz is brought to you by BMW of Sarasota. Drive your dream at BMW of Sarasota.
Hi, tennis fans. The Koz here with you again for another exciting half hour inside the world of tennis. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Drive the ultimate accessory, like a new 320i for just $359 per month. At BMW of Sarasota, experience the ultimate difference.
Hi everybody, I'm Dick Vitale. You're Inside Tennis with the Koz.
Hi tennis fans, thanks for joining us at Inside Tennis with the Koz. Wow, what a fun, exciting time we had on the Sun Coast the past few weeks. Had a blast at the Joey Groton Tennis Center dedication with the cool family, the Grotons. Barb Lancer, Rob and Tig Winsler, Bunner Smith, TV broadcaster buddy Ray Collins, longtime boys and girls tennis coach Dick Vinson, former ATP Tour player Hugo Amando, USPGA Florida District President Nate Griffin, Sarasota's favorite tennis great Jimmy Arias, and Tennis Hall of Famer Nick Bollettieri. It was exciting covering the USTA Pro Circuit events in Naples, as well as visiting the Sanchez Casal Academy with multiple slam champion Emilio Sanchez. So what's on the show today? Well, we have another great one for you. An inside look at the recent White Sands Realty Group Joey Groton Sarasota Open with ATP players, Tournament Director Tony Driscoll, and Lakewood Ranch Athletic Center Director Paul Letterman. A very touching interview with our good friend of tennis, Greg Bobanich, sharing his passion for the game and a very noble cause, the Brian Bill Foundation. We had a fun visit with USPTA National President Chuck Gill. We'll show you our roving report, the Play Sarasota Magazine tennis calendar, and our Inside Tennis with the Koz pro tip. So let's get it launched with the Sarasota Open. The Joey Groton Sarasota Open. What's that mean to the legacy?
You know, it's amazing because, my dad passed away 4 going on 5 years, and just to see from the community how much he meant to them and for us to be able to keep his name going through such an amazing event that Tony Driscoll and, Sarasota puts on, it's just beautiful. We couldn't be happier. It's just awesome.
I think this year, more than any, and this is our 9th year, we really weren't putting out a lot of fires behind the scenes like we normally do, so I give that credit to the staff and the volunteer force. They made it really easy on me this year, so I'm very grateful. Hopefully we put on a good show here and treat everybody well. We've got a world-class facility here. We're a great destination resort. We've had a lot of good players come through here, and they speak to the other players, so I think it's a culmination of a lot of small things we do well that make it hopefully one good big event.
Mike Kaysen, the voice of USTA Pro Tennis broadcast live stream. Nobody does it better than you one-on-one. It was an honor to be in the booth with you today. But let's talk first things first. Your schedule, your travel, your domestic life. How do you do it all? You're on the road, you're broadcasting, 5 minutes later, you're on the road going to Savannah.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about going to Savannah, actually. It's a fun schedule. We have a bus that's actually right behind us right now, and so we pack everything up, just hit the road and go. The streaming, I think, is the way to go, and I think it's the way it's going to go in the next 20 or 30 years. The challenger opportunities that the USTA, they started the streaming process a couple of years ago, and we're way ahead of the curve, and so it's great to continue to be a part of that and just continue to grow this sport.
What's it mean to White Sands Realty Group to be out here, to be involved with the Sarasota Open?
Oh, it's been absolutely fantastic. The Joey Groton Sarasota Open Foundation has just been a hallmark of Sarasota and Manatee County for a long time, and we had an opportunity this year to participate, and we jumped on it. We just couldn't believe it. It's in the great settings out here at Lakewood Ranch. It's just a fantastic tournament. To see all the pros coming in from all over the world, ladies tennis, doubles, men doubles, as well as the men's singles, which is the finals going on right now, it's just been absolutely fantastic out here.
Well, Mick Hubert, how lucky are you? Back-to-back weeks, back-to-back USTA Pro Circuit, Pro events. What's it mean to you, your readers, and Sarasota?
Well, it's great. I mean, it's a great time of the year. Like you say, back-to-back. You got a nice little women's tournament down there in Osprey, and you come a week later up at Lakewood Ranch here, and these guys are amazing. And I don't think the tennis fans, realize just how good they are until they sit down and watch them up close, because that ball is, I can't believe how hard they hit the ball and how you can get to that ball.
A lot of coverage out there. Stroke for stroke, they're even. There's a differential, perhaps in experience, confidence, in the mental side, but they're not going to see any better ball striking than they're seeing this week.
No, it's been great. You watch some of these guys and you just are amazed at how well they hit the ball. They hit that ball on the run, right in the middle of the racket, right in the sweet spot of the strings. I'm not sure quite how I don't do that very often, so it's fun to watch.
Well, some people call it work, but you're having a ball out here, Ray Collins. You're number 5 at the Sarasota Open. You get to know these guys better than anybody because you arrive before they arrive, you leave after they do, and you're here every day of the week. What's the relationship inside with these guys?
Some players, Koz, are more willing to come in the office with us and chit-chat because they're on the road so much. They don't have much sense of family or friends besides the tour itself. So, for example, last year, Francis Tiafo, who didn't do that well this year, spent a lot of time with us in the office, got to know him quite a bit, became Facebook friends, where others don't even go near the office. So some rely on a relationship, some stay to themselves.
Ray, some people tag this as minor league tennis, but how close to major league tennis would you put this?
Awfully close. That's the beauty of watching these tournaments because, let's say, Nick Kyrgios from Australia, he won this 2 years ago at Longboat Key Club. And within months, we saw him start to inch up the ladder, and now he's nearing household name status in the tennis world. And he was here just 2 years ago, Koz.
Katerina, first of all, congratulations on winning the Nick Bollettieri, you know that guy, invitational event. And your life for the last 4 years has been at IMG. Talk to us about that great experience.
It was very tough, but a great experience and definitely priceless that I would not be able to exchange for anything else. And they gave me so much support, just like my coach Margie right there, and along with all the other coaches, so I couldn't be able to do without him.
Beyond great win today here in Sarasota, but it all got started in 2016, beating number 52 in the world, Gabashvili. Then you go 3 sets with the one player in the world, Djokovic.
Yeah.
What did that week do for confidence?
No, it was an amazing week for me. Even going through qualies and beating actually Radek Stepanek in the final round of quali, who's also a former top 10 player.
I wanted to talk about that, a veteran. So what do you pick up playing a veteran, even though you're going to beat him every time, most times out there?
Yeah, no, just how they act, how they play, how they try to figure situations out on court. And what I've noticed, those guys compared to maybe the guys at the challenger levels, is really how they figure out things throughout the match, not really beforehand and how they're going to play, but during the match, how they can change to kind of adjust. And that's really the biggest thing I've picked up.
Well, Charles, what's it like being involved with Play Sarasota magazine and growing, promoting the game of tennis in Sarasota?
It's exciting. It's exciting for me. It's exciting for Spotlight Graphics. We're glad that we sponsored with Play Sarasota and Bill. We're looking forward to years and years of relationship where we can grow it and help grow the sport of tennis in Sarasota and throughout the rest of the Manatee County and Sarasota counties.
The graphics, the design, the finished product of that magazine,
yes.
Slick as can be.
Yes, it's come a long way. We redeveloped it, changed it over from when it was totally tennis. Now we were Play Sarasota, and we changed the look of it quite a bit, but we're pretty happy with what the results are right now.
Always great to catch up with Francis in Sarasota. It kind of started here, it kick-started last year. Tell us about the return. What's it like coming back to where it all started?
Yeah, it's unbelievable coming back here. You know, a lot of time's gone by, and I really gotten a lot better, and you know, I matured a ton, and you know, I'm happy to come back to a place where everything started for me. My career started here. You know, I only won a couple of futures before I came here, and then I really kicked it off here in the Challengers, and you know, it's great to come back and have a good win here at night against a great player, and now I'm happy to move on and keep going.
Well, Noah, it is party time tonight, but you can't party during a tournament. I wish we could celebrate. That was a nice win last night over Tennis. Not your biggest, but certainly another good win. What do you like about this place, Sarasota?
You know, I'm coming from New York. It's been awful weather, so it's nice to get down here and perfect 80 degrees. A little bit of humidity, but it's not bad. And you know, the clay is pretty good compared to other American clay court tournaments, and I'm really enjoying it. And the fans have been great out here. So.
Well, indeed they have been, and a lot of people are pulling for you. They think you're refreshing. You go to college, you move from college and really make it big on the pro scene. Talk about that mix from college to the pros. What do you still hold on to? Memories, friendships from Wake Forest?
Yeah, some of my best friends are still at Wake Forest right now. I talk to them weekly, and I had a lot of great experiences there. I don't regret it one bit. In retrospect, it was the best decision I could have made. I grew as a person and a tennis player, and I think it got me prepared for the upcoming events here as a pro.
We love tennis in Sarasota. We love doing everything we can to promote it, and we love seeing everybody healthy and happy.
What's it mean to you to be part of this gala night on the tennis scene?
It's great to be here. Growing up in Sarasota, Florida, it's been a part of my town. So to bring big events for a sport like tennis to Sarasota is a great thing. So Pizza SRQ is happy to be a sponsor and be involved.
Tennis players, pizza, good mix?
Yes, absolutely. Come on. Need those carbs. Need those carbs to stay on that court.
Mishka Zarev, it seemed to be your tournament all week. Today it was your tournament indeed. We talked on Friday after the quarterfinals. What was running through your mind the last 48 hours before you won this event?
Well, I was told I haven't won a challenger in 9 years, so I didn't really think about that. I was just enjoying the moment. You know, I enjoyed being here, and I'm here with a lot of good friends, and it's been a great week. I really enjoyed myself, and I didn't really think about winning or losing. I was just, you know, having fun on the court and, you know, just having a good time.
Let's talk a bit about having fun on the court. You seem to be fairly far back, maybe 6 feet from the fence at times. How often do you do that? Do you like that? It gives you a bit more time to get set for a drive return?
Yeah, you know, well, first of all, I think people, they can't see that I'm enjoying myself, but I do enjoy myself.
I saw that.
Even though I don't show a lot of emotions, but you know, I try to stand far back just to get like get enough time and get a good look on the return and see where he is positioning himself after the service, if he's coming in or staying back. And on hard courts, I do the opposite. I try to take the ball super early. But on clay court, you know, I just prefer standing further back and not missing too many returns.
What does this win this week do for you going into the heart of the clay court season?
I mean, it's great. You know, this is my second tournament on clay this year, and I was able to win it. So this is a very good start into the clay court season.
Are you ever on a high? The Longines, you won. You're representing our country, the United States. There'll be 16 countries there. How exciting is that for you?
It's very exciting that I'm going to be able to represent my country in France, and I'm going to try my best because I want to win.
I know that you always like to win. There is a buzz going on, and the buzz is about right where we're standing, the Lakewood Ranch Fitness Center. Your idea, you put this remodeling together. Tell us about the state-of-the-art athletic dynasty you have out here, Paul.
I like the term, Dave. Yeah, we decided we built the new country club. We just built Country Club East, a new facility out here at Lakewood Ranch. We added 2 tennis courts, so the tennis facility gets up to 20. And we knew we needed a fitness center renovation. We more than doubled in size. We brought all new equipment in, and if you could see throughout the facility, we a lot more areas to stretch, a lot more free weights, and all state-of-the-art equipment.
What's been the response about the buzz of the guys, the tournament players here, Paul?
It's been incredible. Talked to a couple of the pros over the week, and they said the number one thing they enjoyed the most about the tournament was this fitness facility. Honestly, they said that they travel all over the world, and this was state of the art, and it really meets their needs and more than exceeded their expectations. They said it was incredible, as is the club members said the same thing.
Scott's Bill and his foundation. What does it mean to you?
Oh, it's just a once in a lifetime opportunity, David. You know, Scott's Foundation, in honor of his son Brian, who was a Navy SEAL, member of SEAL Team 6. Actually, he's doing the heavy lifting and serving the country. You know, my dad's a veteran. Just an amazing opportunity to support and increase philanthropy for the folks that keep America free.
Yes, Greg is involved. He's been on our board since the conception about 2 years ago. And I really thank Greg for getting me out here today, and it looks like an awesome tournament. It's really awesome. But Brian Bill Foundation is really all about my son, Brian Bill, who was a Navy SEAL, and Brian was on SEAL Team 6, and Brian was killed in 2011, shot down on a helicopter with 22 other Navy SEALs. It's actually the largest single-day loss of life in the history of the Navy SEAL community. I worked with the Navy SEAL Foundation as an ambassador for about 3 years, helping out, and I finally found a direction I wanted to go in and what I really wanted to do, and that was to start the Brian Bill Foundation. Our main goal is to service the health and welfare of the Navy SEAL community. By doing that, we're opening a house called Brian's House, which is on Manasota Key, which is probably about 45 minutes south of here. It's on a barrier island. And it's a house where we can take 5 Navy SEAL families and spend a week there. We pay all their expenses. We get them there. We get them home. There's daily activities. There's sailing, fishing, kayaking, paddleboarding, scuba diving, everything that a Navy frogman would do. And we bring the families in. There's counseling available. So every day there's an activity. Every night there's a big family-style dinner where everybody can sit down and have some fellowship and talk about their lives, talk about their son and their family. And it's a place to heal and grow. From that, we've also started weekend retreat programs. Weekend retreat programs, we started out with Gold Star parents. A Gold Star parent is a mother or father that has lost their son in combat. And we just had a weekend retreat for Gold Star dads down in Everglades City. And we took the guys fishing, airboating, and kayaking, and we had pretty intense counseling. It's like a PTSD, post-traumatic stress, which is the same thing as grieving, kind of, that the parents can get. And we had 8 dads, took them fishing, did the counseling, and boy, we had great results. The mothers are going out to an equine therapy retreat in Tampa, and that's going to be in May. And then June, we started something a little different. Instead of just the Navy SEAL community, we're now doing Special Forces, which will be Green Berets, Delta Force, and the Navy SEALs. And that's going to be post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury. You have to either be diagnosed with that or have symptoms of that to get into the program. But it's a 3-day weekend retreat program that's pretty intense. But we really offer the capabilities of healing and getting on and changing your life. And that's kind of what we're all about.
Scott, we know what impact and what this means to the families. What impact does this keep having on you?
For me, it's a way of healing for me too. It's a way of helping out others. Like my son helped his brotherhood. They helped me. It's a big brotherhood. It's the Brotherhood of Navy SEALs. So being a part of that for the rest of my life. But it helps me to heal by helping other families to heal and come together and join together as a big family.
Scott, how can we get more people involved with the Brian Bill Foundation?
We have lots of volunteer opportunities. Once Brian's House is open this fall, we have opportunities for people to come down and volunteer. For donors, they can go to our website, brianbillfoundation.org. We have a very big website, lots of places to volunteer or donate. Donations are well needed for our programs.
And here's what's happening on our Play Sarasota magazine tennis calendar. May 21st, state warm-up level 7 at Longwood Run. And also on May 21st, Sarasota Sports Club level 6 with Sekou Bangora. June 18th, the Celsius Big Banger level 6 with Kerry Kornhauer. June 25, Longwood Run Intermediate and Advanced with Travis Eckert. Also on 25, the Laurel Oak Level 7 with Ty Braswell. July 2nd, Inspiration Academy Level 6 with Ashley Hobson. July 9th, United Tennis Academy Level 7 with Jeff Russell.
My name is Chris Garner. I'm the men's tennis coach at the U.S. Naval Academy, and my tip to you comes from Tony Palafax. He was John McEnroe's coach. He was coach with Harry Hopman back in the day, and one of the greatest things he ever told me when I was taking a lesson with him, said, Chris, if you can win in the last point of your match, you're always in good shape.
Well, it's hard to keep up because Dick has so much energy. He's so passionate about this cause for pediatric cancer research. He's been doing this for years, raising millions of dollars. But when you get next to him, you just feed off that every time.
It is great hanging out here with Dick Vitale. I remember you were there the one time I played him in tennis and got my butt kicked. It was amazing. He's got like one good eye, and he still slayed me on the tennis courts. Well, now he's shooting hoops, and it's all for such a great cause.
100% of everything donated today goes directly to pediatric cancer research, 100% of your money, and we really need it.
Dick, the passion never stops here in Sarasota. Tell us about what this one means to you.
Well, you know, we're trying to raise money, no question, Dave, to battle cancer for kids. Call 941-361 right now, 4680. And make a donation. We need dollars.
The Suncoast Men's League has been a tremendous asset to men's tennis in the area. Having started off years ago with 800, 900 players blossoming into what it is now, over 1,800 players. It's just amazing. The board does a super job with the league, organizing them from players 55 on up. And they really go ahead and take the time and try to make the league work for the players. On top of that, they also do a tremendous job working with the professionals in the clubs, making sure it's a good fit for the clubs and the pros. So it's a win-win situation. 20 pros we had out there today, walking around the courts. Everybody's having a great time.
We have teams in 60s, 70s, 75s, and 80s.
Fantastic. This was a wonderful day today.
Super day.
Unbelievable. Outstanding.
Educational.
That's a lot of fun.
It's a fun day. I've been to every one for the last 15 years. Perfect. Amazing. Huge. Stupendous. Bueno.
Informative. We field about 10 teams every year, and the guys absolutely enjoy it. They love to go around the town, visit other clubs, see other pros, and just the camaraderie amongst the players is really something they look forward to every season.
Well, you know, it's wonderful for the players in Sarasota that we have such extensive leagues and great pros to back it up, and it's great.
So many fun, great players that are older, and I think they enjoy the game more than most people because they're so appreciative to be out there.
The amount of camaraderie that comes from this reminds me of college tennis. It's really terrific.
Well, it's a great league. We play a lot of great tennis, meet great guys. We get the opportunity to play clubs, you know, all over Sarasota and Bradenton area, which many times you wouldn't have the opportunity to do that if it weren't for the Suncoast. But it's a great league.
So it's what we do.
Drive the ultimate accessory, like a new 320i for just $359 per month. At BMW of Sarasota, experience the ultimate difference.
I'm Mike. I'm Bob. You're Inside Tennis with the Koz.
Tennis fans, welcome back to Inside Tennis with the Koz. I've known Chuck Gill for over a quarter of a century, working in a number of state and national tennis projects. Let's all get to know our USPTA National President, Chuck Gill.
You know, our mission is to elevate the standards of tennis teaching. So I'm really looking most forward to being able to get out and try to do what I can to raise the bar and help with the education and professional development with our pros. A lot of it used to be that you would have to go to a convention in order to get education. Now we've taken a different approach to bring the conventions to the members, so we have a lot more regional education events, and of course now with technology there are a lot of seminars you can attend online, so I'm really looking forward to that. Tennis is a really important part of a country club. It's a really important division and department, and a lot of clubs in the old days, they used to be very golf-centric. I think now, as people are finding they want to attract newer members, younger members, and more diverse members, I think it's been really helpful for me, and it's probably been helpful to CMAA to have a perspective of making sure that tennis stays on the forefront of what goes on.
What advice do you share with young pros out there starting in the industry, trying to have a lifetime career the way you've developed?
Focus on the big picture and focus on growing tennis. A lot of pros, when they start off, one of the things they really want to do is make a living, teach a lot. And I think sometimes you can be you can have a little tunnel vision, and you judge your business by how busy your lesson book is. The one thing that I've learned, and I've always had the help of a lot of good people around me, is if you grow the game and you grow that pool of tennis players, a lot of the stuff with clinics and lessons, that tends to take care of itself. I guess the one thing that you find when you teach tennis, it's not about you anymore. It's not about how well you play. It's probably somewhat about how well you teach, but at the end of the day, it's really about how you service people, how you service members. So as far as changes in our industry, I think we're going to see a shift towards people liking things that they can do in a hurry, things that don't take as much time, and also things that are healthy, which they can also do with their families. As the governing body of tennis, the USTA, they have the best interest in mind of how to grow tennis and how to get more bodies on the court. As the Teaching Pro Association, the USPTA, we're the delivery system. So for us to do anything other than work hand in hand to try to deliver the best product and to grow the game together, it wouldn't work. We have a wonderful partnership locally between the Florida division of the USPTA and the Florida section. I think we're working closer than we ever have at the national level to make sure that we have USPTA pros that are on committees that help, that kind of steer the way tennis is being delivered. And the governing body has been very supportive, both locally and nationally, at trying to make sure we help advance tennis pros.
Tennis fans, I want to share two real honors with you. The USPTA Florida District Date just named me Pro of the Year, and the USTA Florida has given me the Champion of Tennis Award. These two awards are because of our show, Inside Tennis with the Koz, and your support, the sponsorship of BMW of Sarasota and Victor Young, along with the dedication of longtime director and producer Bob Gray, earned these awards. Thanks to every one of you. Inside Tennis with the Koz will be on a summer hiatus as we travel a few months to various tennis venues across the country to bring you some new shows for early fall. Have a great tennis summer. See you after the U.S. Open.
Drive the ultimate accessory, like a new 320i for just $359 per month. At BMW of Sarasota, experience the ultimate difference.
Tennis fans, great to have you with us on Inside Tennis with the Koz. Boy, we love our sponsors, and you will too. Stop in to see them. But until then, remember, in tennis scoring, love means nothing, but love of the game means everything. Keep alive your love of the game. Love you, tennis fans, and we'll see you right here on SNN every Saturday at 2:30.
Inside Tennis with the Koz has been brought to you by BMW of Sarasota. Experience the ultimate difference at BMW of Sarasota.